In an age of the internet and satellite navigation, there's still one profession that bases itself on good old-fashioned brain power. The black cab driver. To become a London cabbie, you must first learn the 25,000 streets and 60,000 points of interest in our nation's capital. It's called the knowledge. So how hard can it be? We've given Carol Thatcher, Jeff Brazier and Janet Street Porter the task of memorising a square mile of central London. And not only that, under the expert guidance of their mentors, they must learn to think like a cabbie.
I kind of have to pee.
Right,
Talk like a cabbie.
You nuts or something!
And drive like a cabbie.
Sorry. Whoa, careful of that side.
These celebrities are in at the deep end and are about to discover if they've got what it takes to conquer the capital. Every week, our celebrities have been set a driving challenge to overcome. And to begin with, Carol was looking good.
You've done brilliant, you've done brilliant.
I think Carol's Cabs has a nice little ring about it, don't you?
Her mentor Courtney was optimistic.
We're going to knock the others flying, I know that for a fact.
But since then, it's Janet who has consistently been top of the class.
And the winner of today's challenge is Janet.
Well done, Janet. I think I've done really, really well, and I'm really happy with having won every single challenge.
Whilst Carol has gone from bad...
I hate this because I've got to come and sit here and I don't really want to sit here.
...to worse.
I'm furious.
If there were any prizes for working the hardest, they'd go to Jeff. He's invested in a moped.
Comply with Soho Square, forward Sutton Road.
Learnt all the streets by heart.
Genius! You junior star, Jeff!
And tried...
Come on, Jeff, come on, Jeff.
And tried again to please his mentor.
Really has put a lot of work in over the last 2 months, and he deserves to get a nice little badge.
First, the students will be given an oral exam. We're about to find out if everything the students have worked for over the past 2 months has been worth it. Will they pass, or will they fail? It's all down to one man, Derek, the knowledge master. The area they will be tested on covers most of central London, from Holborn in the north to Victoria in the south. Cabbies gain the knowledge by memorising hundreds of possible routes and learning to say them out loud in a process known as calling over.
Leave on your right, Avenue Road, right into Albrook Park.
When you know all the journeys, you can fit them together to map out every potential path you might take. Our students need to know 42 routes across the knowledge zone in order to navigate their way round it. They are about to be given their oral exam, and their mentors are on hand to help.
Right then, final exam, call over points. This is your weakness. Right, we all know you know your way around, you know everything. You know all the points, all the roads, but you just...
Examinations are not my forte. Never have been. I mean, I've passed enough of them, but I've cheated and blagged it.
I'm a little bit nervous now, Lisa. Was you nervous when you done yours?
Yeah, you do get nervous. It's like going to sit outside the headmaster's office again. It's just a horrible feeling. But you go in there and then you just run on that nervous energy. But you're either going to do well or you're going to do crap. Right, so you got your suit ready?
Right, we've got the exam right now?
Yeah.
Quite, don't give you any time for a cup of tea,
You can't wear this.
Right, okay,
You'll
I've got the suit in the car,
Yep.
so I'm going to go and chuck it on and I'll see you up there.
Yep, alright, good luck, Jeff.
I've done loads and loads of work, put loads into it, and I'd really hate to sort of come out of it feeling like I'd let myself down.
The first test is almost upon them, but outside the knowledge school, Courtney's still waiting for his pupil, Carol.
Right, Janet, how you doing?
Fine. No.
I wouldn't think that she would not turn up just because of how she was going to do.
That'd be pathetic.
Be very brave.
This is not a joke. This is a serious business. And when you, with the knowledge, as I've said before, you have to put your heart and soul in it, and it's obvious she has not.
Carol Thatcher?
Carol hasn't shown, so she's failed the knowledge.
I'm very surprised for a woman who did all kind of things in the jungle that she can't deal with this jungle.
The statistics show that 66% of the people that start the knowledge never complete it. We've started with 3 people, we're left with 2.
Jeff Brazier? Follow me, please.
Normally, a cabbie would have to attend dozens of appearances to pass the knowledge. Our students have just one chance to impress.
Sit down, Mr. Brazier.
Thank you, sir.
Jeff's going to be feeling really nervous because it's just, I don't know, because you're going into the unknown and that is a horrible feeling.
And for Jeff, it doesn't start well.
Is the American Chamber of Commerce?
I don't know.
You need to have a look at that point, Mr. Brazier. Okay. Royal Society of Arts.
John Adams Street.
Swiss Church.
Endell Street.
Continue.
Leave on the right, John Adams Street. Left, York Buildings. Left, Lower Robert Street. Left, Savoy Place. Left.
He's doing well, but will his concentration hold?
Forward, Endell Street. I've gone wrong, sir.
Please deal with the situation.
From where I am, or start again?
No, from where you are in Endell Street.
So left, Endell Street.
But he can't recover.
Well, let's stop you there. American Embassy.
Upper Brook Street.
And take me to Holborn Station.
Upper Brook Street to High Holborn. Leave on the right, Upper Brook Street. Forward.
It's Jeff's final chance to prove his worth. And the journey he calls takes him to his destination in textbook fashion.
Oxford Circus, forward Oxford Street. Right, High Holborn, Holborn Station on left.
Thank you, Mr. Brazier.
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
Well, I'm especially pleased with Jeff, and his calling over technique is very, very good indeed. He's really refined it, so he's obviously worked hard at it. And I genuinely believe that Jeff could do the knowledge and would make an excellent cabbie.
Unfortunately for Courtney, his pupil isn't as promising.
Hello? Carol, where the hell are you? So how come you didn't let me know this before? Carol called me on my phone to tell me she wasn't coming because she's not well. Now, she could have told me that before, and I could have arranged to have something done to work this out. But she didn't, and I feel it's a cop-out.
And for Janet's mentor, the experience has put a lack of homework into perspective.
Had I been given the choice at the beginning, I wouldn't have chosen Carol anyway, because you could have guessed this was going to happen. And episodes 1, 2, 3 and 4 have all proved me right. I'm not the slightest bit surprised she hasn't turned up, and I don't think we'll be seeing her like again.
Janet Street Porter, follow me please, Janet.
Janet's in for her exam now. We know what's going to happen. She's not going to know the names of the streets. It's going to be a case of forward into that street where, you know, that little club's on the right, and to find that really nice sushi bar. If you turn left just there, and then you force right at the bottom, and then go round that round thing, and it's just there on the left.
Mark Mason's Hall.
I beg your pardon?
You don't know Mark Mason's Hall?
I haven't said I don't know it. Mark Mason's Hall.
Okay.
Is it on Great Queen Street?
No, it's not. We'll leave that. Westminster Abbey.
Yes.
Where is it?
It's on Parliament Square.
Have they
on
moved
the
it?
I don't know, but I know there's a conference centre around the back of it.
Janet wants to tell you what Janet knows. Janet's not prepared to tell you what you want her to tell you. And to skirt around it, she'll divulge other information, some of it interesting, some of it meaningless. I think it's a diversionary tactic.
Take me from the Westbury Hotel.
Yeah, that's on Conduit Street.
And let's go to the 100 Club.
First left, first right, first left again, down Whatsit Hill.
You sound a bit like an American tourist.
No, but
Miss
Derek,
Porter.
I know this route exactly.
Janet's not exactly impressing the knowledge master.
Down to the bottom of Wells Street, left onto Oxford Street, and 100 Club will be on your left.
Okay. Miss Baldy, you've just committed an illegal manoeuvre there. There is no left turn onto Oxford Street from Wells Street.
Oh no, I didn't say left, I said... Hang on.
Okay, we'll leave that point and we'll move along.
What do you mean I did it when I took the people the other night?
You may well have done, and you're quite lucky you didn't get caught on camera. Okay, that'll do for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Derek.
Come on in. Don't look so down. Look, I'll tell you what happened. You knew your way around, you didn't know the names of the
We had a
street.
row about where Westminster Abbey was.
You've moved it.
No, I said it's on Parliament Square and he started getting all pedantic the way that only Derek can.
Do you think he treated you more harshly if you had a sharper suit than him?
I think the suit was a bit of a double-edged sword. He looked at the suit and he thought, that's a brilliant suit.
Yeah. But it's better than mine.
She's wearing that bling round her neck.
Yeah.
I'm going to punish her.
Is that what you reckon it was?
Yeah. I think
So out of 10, what do you reckon you got?
3. Possibly 4.
That's terrible for you.
Coming up, the students tackle the final challenge. And Carol tells us why she didn't show.
What she has done is nothing more than an utter joke.
Over the last 2 months, our trainee cabbies have been preparing for this moment. It's time for the final challenge. Earlier, the cabbies were given their oral exams.
Is the American Chamber of Commerce?
I don't know.
You need to have a look at that point, Mr. Brazier.
But after performing consistently badly, Carol failed to show, leaving her mentor Courtney high and dry.
Very surprised for a woman who did all kind of things in the jungle that she can't deal with this jungle.
Because of the short time the celebrities have, they will now be given a practical test to see how well they know the streets of London. Starting at Covent Garden, they will be asked to travel to Langham's Brasserie, the Jolly St Ermin's Hotel, and then back to Covent Garden. For each leg of their journey, the cabbies should rack up no more than £8 on their meter. If they do, they will have points deducted by their VIP passenger, Derek, the knowledge master. By the end of today, they will know if they've passed or failed the knowledge of London.
Right, Keys, last challenge.
Yeah.
Just crash this in and we'll go back. You've won and we can all go home.
I hope so.
No, you're going to.
No, I messed up the exam.
Don't upset, don't upset Derek.
Okay.
But where's Carol? She's still at home.
I thought, well, you've seen me fail enough tasks. You probably don't need another episode of that.
So you can't let this beat you.
It's not beating me. It's a question of taste, man. I was born to be driven, man.
Yes.
I was born to have a chauffeur. I was born to be driven. And that's an illustration why it's often quicker to walk. I think I was born to be driven, Derek. I just want to point that out.
This is not what the London cab trade is about, or the knowledge. What she has done is nothing more than an utter joke, a ridiculous joke, and I'm just fed up basically. I've had enough.
I may drive in London again, but it won't be a black cab. I'll leave someone else to do that. I was born to be driven.
With Carol out of the picture, Jeff sets off on his challenge.
Jeff, take me to Langham's Brasserie.
But Jeff's a bit too keen. He cuts up a fellow cab driver. Unfortunately, Derek will only settle for perfection.
You opted to turn right into Bow Street rather than left into Wellington Street, yeah?
Yeah, Jeff's gone wrong straight away. He's turned out of Catherine Street and he's turned right into Bow Street, so he should have gone left.
Jeff keeps quiet, but Derek isn't impressed by his choice of route.
I don't necessarily need to see the delights of Covent Garden.
He is quick off the mark, and he don't really, it seems that he doesn't think.
He's made a small mistake, but Jeff navigates out of Covent Garden and simply needs to take a left to get to his destination.
Jeff, you're starting to drift away from your target. Had you have taken a left turn at that juncture, and the second turning on the right, you would have actually arrived with £8, which was your target amount. So it looks like you've probably blown your tip on this one, I'm afraid, Jeff.
Jeff finally arrives at the first stop after taking the scenic route through Covent Garden. But he's not done too badly with the fare.
You've charged me 60p more than I thought I would expect to pay for a journey like this.
Maybe Janet can do better.
Oh, move on! I'm in a competition!
Once again, Derek's not happy with the route.
So why did you avoid Exeter Street?
Listen, I've been this way in taxis. All I've done is go round the Aldwych.
Okay.
Derek, I know it. I've done it a million times.
I like the fact, Janet, you've got an answer for everything.
I have, Derek, because I spent a lot of time doing this journey.
And she just won't let it go.
You would have brought me out here on Exeter Street.
I certainly would have done.
And I'm here to tell you that, look, we've whizzed past those traffic lights.
We have.
Janet's taken a gamble by using the busy Strand, but it could pay off.
I've never ever seen the Strands are empty. I've been down the Strand at 4 o'clock in the morning and seen more cars and more people.
She arrives at the first stop.
Right, 7:20.
Yes, well done, Janet. You've arrived 80p below.
Even though we had a disagreement.
Yeah, think how well you could have done if you'd have taken my advice.
So far, Janet's in the lead. But can Jeff catch up on the next leg of the journey?
Right, Jolly St Ermin's Hotel, please, Jeff.
Okay.
The next stop for the trainees is a hotel on Caxton Street. To get there, they must negotiate a tricky one-way system, and Jeff's not sure how to approach it.
I don't know whether to aim for Trafalgar Square or go Constitutional Hill.
Can you see any other alternatives?
Obviously both wrong.
It's not long before he makes another mistake.
I could have done a right there, couldn't I?
Yeah. So we're now going back round Berkeley Square. If I started tapping my feet and looking at my watch and asking you why the hell you'd gone round the square and we're back to where we started, the pressure's on the front.
They're nearly at the hotel, but it's not like Derek to set a straightforward task.
The problem is, Jolly St Ermin's is off to our left and you can't turn left. It's a one-way street.
What a finger.
Okay.
All right.
Jeff's on top of his location. The question is, does he have the knowledge to get there?
You've got £9 on the meter, Jeff, so we're £1 over already.
It's Mr. Curtis. Oh, he's doing so well.
We've gone past, again, where we needed to be.
Finally, Jeff gets on the same street as the hotel.
Not easy, this knowledge, that, Jeff, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, Jeff, we've arrived with £10 on the meter. That's £2 more than we should have arrived with.
Jeff's drifting away from the target fare. The only way he can win the challenge now is if Janet makes a mistake.
The best thing about this programme is being in the bus lane. It's as good as sex.
For Janet, the route is no problem.
Oh, that's the hotel there.
That's it. Just if you want to pull up on the left.
100% perfect run. You couldn't have faulted it in any way, shape or form. Absolutely perfect.
For the final leg of the challenge, the trainees must get back to Covent Garden as quickly as they can.
Taxis can go down
No,
here.
taxis can't, Jeff. And there's a camera. Oh.
Without breaking the law, that is.
My poor cab, my poor cab. She just shot from one side of the Aldwych to the other in front of a number 4 bus.
Both Janet and Jeff make good time.
Well done, Jeff. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, mate.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I will see you later on to let you know whether you've passed or failed.
Thank you very much.
Over the last 2 months, our celebrities have experienced the enormity of becoming a black cab driver. They've been under pressure.
Running a little bit late now, so pedal to the metal.
You are! You are! You are! I am just not letting this get to me.
Felt frustrated,
Yeah, I knew it would be like this. My parents lived there for 11 and a half years.
and only 2 of them made it through till the end.
Look! She's done a hand signal! She's cut back in!
No, 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 no! No, tell him you can't do that.
I am the winner.
Yes, for a laugh.
Now it's time to find out if Janet and Jeff have passed their knowledge exams.
There is extremely high dropout rate on the knowledge. Many people can't sustain the challenge, as is seen by the fact that Carol is no longer with us. In terms of this afternoon's driving challenge, Jeff, you did very well, and I've scored you 8. Janet, I actually scored you a maximum of 12. And I feel that you would both be capable of completing the knowledge and actually becoming a fully fledged licensed London cabbie. Janet, in recognition of your achievement in winning each and every challenge, you are Call Me A Cabbie of the Year 2006. Congratulations.
Thank you. A very good runner-up.
Thank you.
Although what they've done doesn't qualify them to be a real cabbie, they've both shown they've got what it takes to be a pro.
His badge, and again, congratulations and well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Derek, what about the fact I won every single challenge everywhere? Derek, where's my other present?
What more can I say? I'll give you
Derek.
another present.
Oh,
There you go.
God, typical blow.
And that should be enough.
Job done.
Steve!
Go on then, what happened?
I won. I think part of not getting old is learning to do something every year that you couldn't do before. And I spent so much of my life sitting in a cab, always thinking, you know, I could be doing this, and now I've done it and I've won. It's just fantastic.
Well
See ya.
done. Congratulations.
I've
Well done.
enjoyed it. What'd you do?
Ah, Lisa, well, I've got a little Call Me A Cabbie badge. I don't think that means I'm qualified to go out on the streets just yet or anything, but...
So no, what happened up there?
Well, I actually come second, but I was still quite happy with my mark on what I did. When I drive around London now, I can't wait to have all my friends in the car. We'll be going to a club, and they'll be like, I don't know where it is, I don't know where we're going. I say, just let Jeff Nav take us there, and I'll be up Catherine Street, left Russell Street, right Bow Street. I'll be ins and outs, all these little back street. They'll be like, what, how do you know where you're going?
All right, take care.
It's been lovely spending 8 weeks with you. I'll speak to you soon.
See you later, Jeff.
Bye, Lisa.